guys, happy Monday, back again, redoing a video. I hope everybody had a phenomenal, great week last week, and I'm wishing nothing but a happy Monday and a phenomenal Monday for you good guys in this upcoming week. I know I said in my last video I'm going to do a part 3 of how me getting my first time pap smear. So we did a part 1 of my kidney, and we did a part 2 of how they found out. So let me go ahead and do the part 3. So for the part 3 video, it was okay, let me start from the beginning. So I messaged my doctor from another, she's not my doctor, she's like a different facility. I have like a main hospital for like all my doctors. She's a new doctor, don't give her a try. You know, I first go see her, and they come in, a nurse comes in and she goes, okay, put on this gown. And I go, okay. Now I'm putting on the gown, and she goes, you're gonna do a pap smear. And I'm like, huh? I didn't come here for that. So I'm sitting there on thing like, wait, what? I came here to talk, not for no pap smear. So I go out. Now I tell you, I go out in my gown. I go and say like, hello, excuse me. I'm not active, and I'm not here for a pap smear. I'm just here to talk and get details. And she goes, oh, well, she may want to check you. No, honey, she's not checking me. I'm here to talk and get more details and about the CT scan and stuff like that. And she go, oh, okay. So I go in there and I sit. As soon as the doctor come in, she's also lovely. I'm like, well, before I start you off, I'm not here to get no pap smear. I ain't never been active. Yada, yada, yada. I'm 27. I'm not even say it. I never been active, so I'm not here to get no pap smear. She goes, okay, yeah, that's understandable. You know, she understands. And she goes explaining the uterus being 2 uterus, and want to do a CT scan to see if I have 1 cervix or have 2 cervix. So moving forward, she ended up sending out the CT scan, and it's showing the CT scan that I do have 2 uterus and 2 cervix. So she wanted me to come in so they can do a pap smear. And the thought hit me that my little sister had a pap smear done, and she was able to get numb. So that clicked in my head, like, okay, let me ask her, do you guys do like numbing cream? Because the little sister had it done, and like, do you guys do it? And she goes, well, her nurse, her assistant goes, well, we have a tiny scope, no bigger than a tampon, and it wouldn't hurt. I'm like, okay. So I thought of my OBGYN doctor, and I'm like, my sister had it down at the same facility, so let me shoot her a message instead of before I confirm with you guys. So I shoot her a message. I'm like, hi, Dr. Yada Yada. Do you guys do like numbing for women, you know, who's not active for pap smears? And she's just the sweetest. I love her. She's really sweet, really kind doctor. And she goes, yeah, of course we can do numbing cream gel. So I'm asking my little sister, I'm like, so how do you do the numbing gel? Do they like rub it on there? And I guess I heard it wrong, miscalculations. I heard it all wrong. Cause I get there, my sister, my best friend, my better half, comes with me. And I get to the room, and she's like, you know, hi, how are you? And I'm like, hi, I'm good. Got that set up, cancel the other appointment at another facility. And she comes in with a tube, like a saltwater tube that you, like, a dentist to give you to, like, rinse out your gums. And I'm like, huh? Ew. So she comes in with the tube, you know, she's going to get ready to numb you. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I thought it was a numbing gel, but I guess it makes sense that I didn't think how it's going to numb the inside. They're going to go inside. She takes the tube and goes in. I mean, a little tight pain, but she was quick in and out. And it was about maybe like 5 to like 8 minutes. You know, she gave it time. And she comes back in. You know, it's like, how you feeling? I'm like, I feel numb. I feel numb down there. So, you know, she goes in the details. Okay, so we're going to show me this scope, like it's like this big scope, you know, because like I said, I feel women should have the option, if before I get into the detail, I feel women who's not active should have the option to get numb if they're not comfortable, especially not active. And I also hear women who are active that it's also still uncomfortable. So like I said, women should have that choice if they want to be numb, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. It doesn't matter the age, it's nothing to be ashamed of. So yeah, so I get that done, and she tries the scope. She has like a brush, a scope. So she tried the scope, and 1 push, 2 push is a little painful. Try to get that 3rd one. I was like, no, I jump like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. So she's like, it's okay, it's fine, you know, I'm just gonna try. Her finger, she tried her finger. It was still kind of tense and tight, but it was way much better than the scope. So she tried her finger, and then she said, how about we try the scope one more try? It's a repeat. Try the scope 1, 2, third time. It was a no. I couldn't do it. It was a no. So she goes, it's okay. I did the finger, and she did a pap smear brush, which was, I also would have took that over the scope. And thanks to some of the numbing, like I didn't feel like completely numb, honestly. But like I said, out of the pain 1 through 10, I would say the pain was for the scope going in, getting like the third wall or whatever, like an 8 for that pain. But her using her finger and the brush, that pain I would say like a 4. So it wasn't bad, and like I said, she made it comfortable. So she goes in, she didn't want to, end up tearing it. So, she, comes like, you did really good. She saw what she ought to see. Yeah, you have, split the 2 uterus and the 2 cervix, and then, it looks good. And she go, like I told y'all in the video, and apologize for not taking it more, but who can know? I didn't know myself. I found out 25 and I'm 27. So she does that, and my sister asked me, like, how are you feeling? I'm like, just a little pain, like on a 2, 1 to 10, like a 2. Wasn't like that bad. Like, so I think because some of the numbing. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So, get that. She gets stressed, telling me about that, gives me details. I asked her which one does my period come out of, and she tells me, well, it could be either one, doesn't really know. So when I get my cycles. So yeah, finally had that first done, my pap smear. And like I said, for women out there who aren't active, you do have the option to ask for numbing cream. They do have numbing cream and other things to make you comfortable instead of using scope or a wand. Like I said, she used her brush and she used her finger, which I would take the brush and the finger over the scope and the wand. So like I said, you got the option to ask that, and they can give you that. And if that facility don't give you that, I would suggest going to another facility and keep on until you get to the right facility. My facility is Henry Ford. If you guys know or where, Henry Ford does that. Does do that. My doctor is Dr. Hajar. Anyone in Michigan, you can sign up with her if you, like it's the first time or whatever, and she'll make you comfortable. Like this, she's really nice. But then the third was, I finally got it done. Finally got my answers. I had my first pap smear. The digital pain level. But yeah, so that's the part 3 of my uterus. Next week I'm going to, I don't know yet. I'm going to figure it out. It's a lot. I'll go something else. We'll get to that. But that's the end of that one. So I hope you guys have a phenomenal week, a blessed week. Stay prayerful, stay thankful, keep your head up high. Know that you are loved. Know that the Lord never leaves nor forsakes us. I'll see you guys next week. Like I said, one of my videos, stay confident. Confidence is you. Confidence is you. Beauty is you always. Confidence is the key. Your flaws are beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. And I love you guys, and see you next week.